everybody, welcome back to Metroid Prime. Last time, we got the plasma beam along with a bunch of other items with the X-ray visor and the grapple beam and stuff. And today we're gonna get this one item over here that we have that we can now get with, excuse me, with power bombs. This is a great room to get power bombs, by the way, because this box is pretty much a guaranteed drop of them. I came here before the episode to grab one, and that leads to a missile expansion. We also will need power bombs coming up to fight a boss, actually, to even activate the boss fight. But yeah, that's a good place to get power bombs if you ever need them. Another good place is the room you actually got power bombs in initially. There's boxes there that drop 3 power bombs. Well, 3 boxes there that each drop a power bomb. So if you ever need power bombs, just head back there. It's quite the trek. Power bombs are, again, kind of a precious commodity. So don't use them up. Don't use them just to kill any old enemy. Especially Metroids. They do kill in one hit, but for now, try and conserve. Anyway, so we have to head back through the Phazon Mines for now. Not for now, we sort of just do. There's never a time when we don't have to. Well, I guess if we have if there's a point we never have to come back here, then yes, that would be then not for now. But here we are. There's gonna be enemies in this room, I think. But maybe they won't bother us. Let's leave a power bomb right here. This unleashes. I don't actually remember this. It's Omega Pirates? Phazon Elite. It's basically an elite pirate infused with energized Phazon. A space pirate with massive mutations done to it through Phazon. And it has a very low lifespan, but it's very powerful as well in the time that it is alive. Although, in that sense, it's actually not that strong, because it's very similar to just a normal elite pirate that we fought before. Oh, it can smack us. Fantastic. It'll absorb attacks with its arm, or with its hand, and then do a shockwave attack. Just sort of move around and shoot super missiles at it, and that's the strategy. It's not very hard, or it's not very different from an elite pirate, so just, there you go. I scanned, right? Okay. I know I must have, because I read the thing, but anyway, killing it drops the next treasure artifact. So we're getting a lot of these lately. How many do we have now? Exactly. Let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Nice. There's 2. I'm trying to think of the ones we haven't gotten, but I can't remember. So, I know of 3 off the top of my fucking head, but otherwise I can't remember. Well, we'll find them. Whoa, okay. Whoa, I cannot see. The treasure artifact hunt is usually the thing people cite as the worst thing in Metroid Prime, the original, because it's very tedious, especially if you don't know where they're going, because the hints to get them are not very good. Some of them are very cryptic and not very well written, let alone the fact that there's one in the Phendrana Drifts. Actually, on that note, I remember 4 then that we have to get, but that doesn't matter really. There's one in the Phendrana Drifts that is an absolute fucking pain to find because it's just not properly hidden, because it's behind a wall. Which, okay, fine, use the X-ray visor, you can find it. The hint basically tells you to go to that room. It's in Phendrana's edge. But the wall that's behind cannot be seen through with the X-ray visor. It cannot be scanned. So you have no idea what you're looking for in Phendrana's edge. And it's just a nightmare to find that one. And I don't know how anyone ever really did. I guess people just trial and error every possible solution until they got to that one. But God, it can be really bad if you're not sure what you're doing. So we need to go where exactly? This will take us down here, which isn't really gonna be helpful to us. Actually, no, it won't. So we basically need to head all the way back through the Magmore caverns. What? Through the Phazon Mines. I mean, mine and cavern. I mean, mine in a cavern a lot of the time. So is that really that different of a word? Significantly, yeah, it kind of is. But we need to head all the way back to the Phazon Mines to get where we're going, which kind of annoying, but oh well. By all the way through, I mean we're already where we need to go, so maybe I shouldn't be complaining that much. Or, well, we're basically already where we need to go. It's got a couple more rooms. The map station, by the way, if you want that, is right over there, behind some things that destroy Spendesium. Also, another elite pirate we gotta fight, as I just mentioned them before, when we were fighting the Phazon elite pirate, whatever it's called, super elite pirate. You can see the strategy, really. Did they slap you too? Oh, I want to check. Oh, never mind. Rip. He's dead. I think that's the last one we fought. So if you haven't scanned one, hopefully you scan that one, because pretty sure you don't fight any more elite pirates. Maybe you do and I'm wrong, but I don't remember fighting anymore. So, you know, hopefully you have one in your logbook. Hopefully I have one in my logbook, because if I don't, I'm screwed. But I'm pretty sure I do. Anyway, now we can head through here. And there's going to be a lot of turrets. No, wait, I have to jump. I can't just move out of it. We can disable them all with this, though. We could destroy them. Let's destroy one as an example. Oh, never mind. Okay, they get to all live then. We don't need an example. Oh, right, wave beam. Sometimes switching weapons can be a bit confusing for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, we have a bunch of Metroids behind a force field, and for some reason, without anyone guarding it, the thing to disable the force field is up here. Why that is and why no one is guarding it, I have no idea. But the Metroids are now loose, and they will go and attack all the space pirates before us, and it's amazing because we can watch them die. The life literally just drained out of them. And we leave the cute little Metroids alive. You don't gotta kill them for any reason. Hopefully, unless they attack me, then they must die, but hopefully they don't attack me. Mother, you attacked me, but you didn't grab on me. You just knocked me off the thing. Now you're grabbing onto me. Metroids can be killed with one power bomb, as I think I've mentioned a couple times before. But as it is right now, switch to the ice beam. What the hell? As it is right now, it's not really a good reason to do that because there's not too many Metroids, and these ones are annoying. There are some super annoying Metroids at the very end of the game that I would advise you kill with power bombs, but we'll get to that. But these Metroids there, they're not that bad. Just freeze them, shoot them with a missile, and you're done. Not a big deal. Not like the other Metroids that are fucking pain and go on forever, and also spawn infinitely, by the way, so. But again, we'll get to that. We won't get to that ledge, though. That ledge is going to elude us forever. We're never going to get to it. Rip us. I like how the designs for all the visors actually look very different than, I mean, not the scan visor, but like the thermal visor has a very different design. The X visor has a very different design. I like that. It's a nice little detail that the visors aren't just like skins, essentially. They're very unique things. They could have very just easily put a filter over the screen and said, hey, you have X-ray visor now. But no, they actually went through the extra effort to make it a unique experience with the X-ray visor playing through the game, where your actual view on your visor is different. I like it. Anyway, we have another spider ball track here. That's like one of the only ones with a guardrail. And we need to use the X-ray visor as well in this room to jump across platforms and stuff. Again, technically you don't need to because you can just shoot at them or whatever and jump on them like that, but it's best to. And the platform's going to be there. So yeah, we got a missile expansion there with 2 power bombs, which is really annoying because when you get the power bombs, you only can carry like 3, I think. So that's like most of your arsenal. And we need the plasma beam actually to continue. The plasma beam, by the way, is the best goddamn beam because it does so much damage and it has a slightly shorter range. And by, well, slightly, significantly shorter technically because the power beam, rather, its shots go on forever until they hit something or until they just go out of bounds of the video game. The plasma beam has a somewhat shorter range. If we back up here, we might not be able to see it in this room because it's fairly small. But what the fuck? What's that? But it doesn't go on forever. It has a limited range, and at the very bottom of this room below Mushroom is a missile expansion, so we're going to grab that. You'll take a bit of damage from the Phazon, but it's not really a big deal. We got some Hunter Metroids in this room. So we can just deal with that. That looked very weird because its one tentacle was in a very strange position to be frozen, but whatever. So the Hunter Metroids make me think that there are Metroids. What hit me? Is it you? Did you hit me? That was weird. There are Metroids native to Talon 4. That's what it makes me think. And I fucking... Is it a good thing I fell? Is this the room? Hold on, there might be something in here. No, that's later. Okay, there's a missile expansion in a room similar to this. Or is it an energy tank? There's something in the room similar to this that I always miss. And I'm always angry at myself because going to this area is kind of annoying. I actually don't like the Phazon Mines, this part of it. I love the look of these mushrooms. I love the look of this area. But just getting around it is very, very annoying to me for some reason. I can't really say why. But I don't know, it's just, this is not a part of the game I look forward to, really. It destroys with power bombs. So hopefully you have power bombs, because you had to use 2 to get that 1 power bomb. Yeah, you should be fine. And there is a Chozo artifact in this room, but I think we could get it right now, but you have to be good at the game. Also, we have not nearly enough health on us at the moment. You have to have so much health to get it, and we are not nearly close enough to have that. I think if we had max health right now, we could probably tank our way through all the Phazon necessary and get the Chozo artifact, but as it is, no way. There's no way we could do it. And I think this is the room. Yes, it is, because there's these little markings down here with mushrooms. And if you powerbomb it, you get a missile expansion. I always forgot to get this one in my test playthroughs. It is the one missile at 99%. That was the one I always missed. I got on my second, but on my first one, that's what I missed. Even going through off a guide. Because that's just, I don't know. That's one I never considered being there. A lot of the others are like in locations I think, oh, maybe they'd hide something there. For some reason, that one, never. I never considered they'd hide something down there, and I don't really know why. All the other locations stood out to me more than that one. But yeah. Anyway, hidden away here, we just have a missile recharge station. There's also one near the warrior shrine where the Chozo statue is that we have to activate with the different beams. There's one near there, but we didn't go to it because I'm dumb. So there's one here that we can scan and recharge our missiles at. Unfortunately, it does not fill up power bombs, only missiles. However, we have 200 missiles. That is a lot of goddamn missiles. So if anything gets in our way, we can deal with it pretty swiftly. Please make it to the mushroom. Okay, good. Is that a power bomb? No! 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 Is this a plasma beam door? Is what I was gonna ask, and then I fell. This room is weird. There's these invisible bombos in here, but you can't kill them as far as I know. Maybe you can with the wave beam, but it's not convenient for you to kill them. No, okay, that's the ice beam. That would be why. Oh no, you can kill them. They're just bombers, but they're invisible, and it's really weird that this is the one room they decided to make them invisible for, as far as I know. There's nothing in that room either, so it's really weird that the one time they decided to make them invisible was there. We got 200 missiles. Let's do the flamethrower. Let's do the flamethrower. There we go. Wow, exciting, isn't it? Literally incinerates them, but it used almost 50 missiles to do that, and would have killed them just as quickly, if not faster, with just some charge shots. Flamethrower is just so useless because the plasma beam is so powerful. Also, this is a good room to show it off. Usually when the plasma beam hits a wall, it makes a little mark there, but if we shoot it over there, you don't see it. But the power beam, we can shoot anywhere and we see those marks appear. So it has a significantly lower range than the power beam. If you need range, you use that, or any other beam, because it also goes on infinitely. The plasma beam just has that limited range. I also like how all the other beams, like the power beam is just normal. The wave beam makes you go wider. The ice beam makes you go taller. Where is the grapple beam point? But the plasma beam makes you go longer. And I like the way that looks for some reason. Mainly because it takes up less real estate on the screen, and I think that appeals to me as a designer. There being more open space to see things and shoot and aim and all that, it makes me happy. having less clutter on the screen. Like, cause the power beam or the arm cannon rather it seems massive sometimes, and it's just distracting occasionally to me. And I always wish it was smaller, but it's not like the worst thing ever. And I don't demand that like if they ever remake this game or whatever that it be shrunk in size. But I kind of wish it was smaller as it was. But I can live with it. It's not like the worst sin ever to be committed in a video game. Again, this is not Sticker Star. God, that game's just on my mind lately because of Color Splash, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, save station here. Let's go. We're gonna go and use that for safety, just in case anything happened. Where did you? I mean, I guess where did you come back in upstairs? Because I didn't really go up there. But I'm still gonna complain. You should be dead. There we go. Okay, I guess it's 4 charge shots. And there's a pirate data here. This one? Okay. As we continue to observe the development of Project Helix's elite pirates, it becomes increasingly obvious that these warriors will usher in a new era of space pirate dominance. They are incredibly resistant to damage, and their ability to transport and wield so many weapons at once makes them the ideal mainstays of our ground forces. Though they are not as quick as typical pirates, it makes little difference. With a platoon of elite pirates in the vanguard of our army of normal and flying pirates, we will have a near indestructible backbone that should turn the tide in any engagement. So obviously, we need to not let them have a bunch of evil, giant, demon, mutant space pirates on their side, because the Galactic Federation can't really handle that. We can't probably really handle like 100 elite pirates. Though the elite pirates and the mutated space pirates in general have such a significantly lower lifespan than normal space pirates, so they'd really have to work on that as well. But you know, mutation and having a giant great army is a small price to pay, or is great. What am I fucking trying to say? It is worth it, basically. Anyway, if we sneak up here very slowly, there we go. We can scan this before it comes out. This is the Omega Pirate, most powerful of the elite pirate forces. Omega Pirate can become invisible to normal sight. It is vulnerable when cloaked, as all energy is drawn from defense systems. By exposing itself to Phazon, it can regenerate damaged tissue and organs. Considered the pinnacle of the elite pirate program, this enemy should be handled with extreme caution and maximum firepower. This is a really cool boss to me. I love this. Just a giant space pirate. Your goal is to, once we get into this, it can shoot bombs at you. It'll have the normal shockwave thing. Your goal is to destroy these little, like, Phazon packets here, I suppose. That's what we could call them. And after you destroy all 4, it will go away. It'll hide. Unfortunately, it's also super fast right now. Well, not so much super fast as it takes up so much space. Like, this is so big. Look at this thing. That it's kind of hard to get away from it sometimes. Unfortunately, there are sometimes that I don't really know when exactly that it becomes invincible. Like, that was a direct hit and it didn't work. Like, why didn't that work? I don't really have the answer for that. But sometimes, yeah, your shots just don't seem to count for some reason. And I don't really know why. I don't know if it works in this version. You can use a power bomb to easily destroy all the things. Let's go and give it a try. Oh, it sort of works. Destroyed the leg. Oh, did it destroy all 4? No, it didn't. But it's a good way to destroy the leg ones at least. That's convenient. We'll do that from now on. So after you destroy all 4, we'll call some minions from the area, generally area, I guess. Deal with them as quickly as you can, because the Omega Pirate rather, is going to show up at one of the 4 Phazon pools around the area. It'll be invisible, and you want to hit it as quickly as possible. It will not spawn at the same Phazon pool more than once. So stand near the Phazon pool it spawns at next time you destroy all 4. Or rather, the next Phazon pool it, what am I trying to say here? The last Phazon pool it spawns at, 'cause you'll have to hit it multiple times. You want to stand near it so that it doesn't appear there again. And also, it won't spawn at the closest one you're standing to. So you can basically control where it spawns. Also, we have to deal with you now because you're in the way. And I don't want to deal with you and the Omega Pirate at the same time. I don't know why I like this boss fight so much. I just really do. It's really cool to me, really fun. Probably my favorite boss fight in the game, if I had to say. Not that any of the boss fights are bad, except maybe... The Incinerator Drone's not that great. But all the other bosses are okay. Yeah, this Incinerator Drone, I don't know why. It's just like, I don't know, it just feels boring to me sometimes. I even destroyed one of the shoulder ones. Fantastic. It's a great way to deal with it. I guess we're using the Ice Beam now. I didn't really mean to, but I'm having a lot of trouble switching beams for some reason this session. There we go. Oh, whoops. Didn't quite destroy it, and now it's using its hand to guard. Come on. Let down. Ugh. This boss can be annoying sometimes like that. You also want to watch out for the Phazon pools, but I'm not taking enough damage here where I really have to take them into too much consideration. I'm not even going to bother paying attention to the other enemies that spawn. I'm just going to wait for him to appear because he's 1 or 2 hits away from being dead. So it's not really worth it. You can defeat him in 1 cycle if you're fast enough. I was not nearly fast enough to defeat him in 1 cycle there. I've done it a couple times before. But it can be pretty difficult. We're going to stand here and just wait for him to spawn at one of the pools. We'll sort of dancing around one of the Phazon too, all these minions they spawned. There he is. That's 1 more hit, and it should just be 1 more, and he should be spawning over there. So let's go and aim and be ready. Yep, there he is. And that should be it. I'm a fuck. Okay. Yeah, he's only, you can only hit him if he's visible. That's why you need the X-ray visor. Could have moved. Yeah, you can only hit him while you can actually see him. That's why you need the X-ray visor. So me going out of the X-ray visor made that super missile miss, and I panicked and had to shoot as many missiles as I could. But the Omega Pirate, rather, falling on Samus, doesn't kill her like it would with any other sorts of Phazon. It gives her a new suit. How, I don't know. And in this game, she doesn't do a pose. In the original, GameCube version, she did a cool pose after that, which was removed from every other version for some reason. I don't really know why. But yeah, this game sort of stands there. Probably because it's like, well, I don't know how that happened. No one does. Should have killed her by all respects, but oh well. Also, I completely forgot. We actually should go back for reasons. Because there's gonna be, we have to go back and get the Charizard artifact. By the way, the Phazon suit, to mention it, makes us immune to all Phazon. Well, not all Phazon, but Phazon. It's just the normal blue Phazon we got here. We can walk in it now. It's no big deal. Which is great, because now the Phazon mines are not really as much of a hazard, and makes it much easier to get around, because you don't need to use the grapple beam all the time. Just get over a Phazon pool. We can just walk through it generally, which is great. You need to bugger off. I don't feel like dealing with you or your friends at the moment. Oh, I was hoping they'd give me a boost. That was sad. But oh, are you kidding me? They appear here? This is a fission Metroid. I didn't know they appeared this early. These are the Metroids I was talking about. These are the fucking worst. Right now, it is vulnerable to any type of beam. As you can see from the clear color. Things are going to be color coded for your convenience. You can shoot it with anything. And, right, I can't even use the... The Bamboo killed it! Amazing! It looked like it just exploded, but Bamboo killed it. That was fucking amazing. And then we're in here because I kind of want to show off at least one fight with them to prove my point of why I fucking despise them. No, that's one here. Hopefully other Metro doesn't get in the way too much. And no, the Ice Beam does not work on them. At some point, they will change to a specific color. And it just takes forever to kill these guys, and I hate it. They also divide and make more of them after they change color. It's the worst. I hate those enemies so much because they take... He got killed by the door. They take so long to kill. They are just really annoying to fight because you have to keep switching beams around. They're the worst. I hate them. And in the last area of the game, they spawn infinitely. So it's best to just ignore them there, but again, we'll get to that. But through this little pathway here of just Phazon, just pure Phazon. We had to bomb all these things and get the Chozo artifact at the end. So if we only have 4 left, right? Yeah, we only have 4 left, and I know where all of them are, because there's 3 in the Phazon drifts that we right, 3? Yeah, 3 in the Phazon drifts that we had not been able to get yet. And then there's 1 through the, well, there's 1 somewhere else. But yeah, now we need to go back this way because there is a power up that we need to get. I'm actually just gonna cut to the room where we fought the Omega Pirate. So I'll see you then, motherfucker. So back in the Omega Pirate room, and now there are Vision Metroids in here. Fantastic. We're just gonna go right back up the elevator. Please, somebody. I wonder what it's gonna do. I'm guessing they could come up here. Hell, there might even be some. Oh god, it did! It just immediately popped up. That was amazing. Hopefully you don't be too much of a problem, because I'm gonna try and just ignore you, because I don't really feel like fighting you right now or ever. Right past the Omega Pirate room is an energy tank. Easy one. We only have 1 more to get, so that's fantastic. Anyway, that's gonna be about it for this episode. Getting up there on time, and this just leads out here to this giant room. Why did you take the fate? Whatever, he died for some reason. That's gonna be it for this episode. Next time, we don't have much more to do, really. We just had to go get the last of the artifacts, get the last items we didn't get, and yeah, that's about it. So, see you guys then.